What's up YouTube, it's Go Explicit, the best source for GTA 5 and Call of Duty knowledge, and I'm bringing you the silent and sneaky walkthrough, and this is after the update. So the first thing you need to know is that a few things have changed in the Diamond Casino heist for silent and sneaky. I'll go through the entire walkthrough and then I'll kind of explain what has changed. I do have another video up for the Big Con walkthrough. This is going to be a little bit different from that, kind of the same style of getting through the mission, but I'm going to show you what to use and how to get through this one quick, completely undetected. Plus, this walkthrough will work for stealing cash, gold, or artwork. It doesn't matter, it works for all of it. And this is a two-man artwork theft. We're going to be entering staff lobby, we're going to be exiting staff lobby, and then obviously you want to sell to the highest bidder. And remember, you don't need the getaway vehicles, the gunman decoy, or anything like that. You do need night vision goggles, so make sure when you do your outfit that you have the night vision goggles equipped for when we hit the EMP. So once we pull up to the casino, it's pretty simple. There's going to be two cameras. You just want to get out and walk underneath both of those cameras. I suggest getting Vault 2 key cards, that way you can get in and out of things and have to hack a little less. But you just run in and then you'll enter into that staff lobby room. Once you're inside, it's pretty simple. You just need to get your stun gun and stun the box, and then your other partner needs to take out the guy that's directly in front of you by the desk, and then there's a second guy, if you keep going through, that's going to be right over here. He needs to take that guy out as well. You can use any of the gun layouts, just make sure you use a silencer, obviously. You don't need to worry about the camera that was to your left or the two guys that are down that hallway. But then once you just need somebody to go into the control room here, there's going to be a guy facing that elevator. You just need to take him out and then run through. Be careful of the camera that's going to be over here. It pans. It will spot you running through the door, but you just need to wait where he's at right here, and then the guard's going to come around by that vault, and as soon as he gets to your corner, like so, you're going to want to knock him out. For Xbox it's B. I imagine for PlayStation it's going to be circle to just knock somebody out holding your gun. And then you can actually steal the daily earnings through this vault right here, which we're going to do. You just need to hold down that button. It opens up the vault. Usually we get from 50 to 90,000, and that's a little bit of extra cash. You know, it's pretty simple if you take this way through silent and sneaky. And then once that's done, again, you want to make sure that camera's not on you, and then you guys want to take the stairs. You can take the elevator, but with silent and sneaky, I just would recommend taking the stairs. It's a lot easier. There is a camera at the bottom, so you want to be aware of that, and then there's a guy that is going to come up the stairs every single time. So you just need to have your gun out, and like I said, once he hits that corner, just knock him out. And then you're going to want to, on the way down, you're going to want to stun this camera. I'll show you what to do on the way back, but it's a little easier. You can time it to where it's looking away and you can just run underneath it, but it's also easy if you just want to stun it and then run down. Okay, right here, one person needs to stay in the stairwell while the other triggers the guard routes. So as you can see, my partner here ran out. You don't want to get spotted by that camera, but you do want to trigger this guard route so that it sets everything else in motion. You can knock him out in that room. And then you want to hit the EMP. So what this is going to do is this is actually going to allow us to kill everyone without them seeing us. So on the way back, there's not as many people, and we can sneak through and stay undetected. So once the EMP hits, you just want to make sure you take out the first guard that's in front of you, the guys behind the desk right here, the guys to the right, and then somebody needs to run through the doors like I'm doing and take out this guy in the control center. Again, you don't have to worry about the cameras right now, but on the way back this is going to help us because a lot of people are not going to be in the room. Swipe both vault key cards simultaneously at separate control
control panels. That unlocks the system, but even then, we can't open both the inner and the outer doors simultaneously. Everyone needs to get inside so we can close the first door and then open the second. We need one person with a vault key card at each. Get everyone inside the man trap now.
So that is how you get down to the vault. It's pretty simple. Once you get here, you're going to use those lasers to drill in. And so with these, the easiest way is to actually tap the trigger button very quick. You can see here that by tapping it actually runs through it, and it helps with the heat bar too. Obviously you don't want the heat bar to get all the way to the top because then it won't work. But if you tap very fast, it allows you to go through these a lot quicker. Let it cool down and then tap again, and you can use this drill to get through a lot quicker than holding.
Side's all done.
Once you're in the vault, I always do the same route. Somebody needs to run to the left, someone needs to run to the right, and then one of you, preferably the best hacker, needs to go ahead and hack the left or the right and then run to the center. Here, stealing artwork, it is a lot quicker. I would recommend having a third person if you're going to be doing gold or cash. But you just need to hack, and like I said, the more that you hack, the more that you remember these pictures and the faster you can get in. But I recommend somebody unlocking all the doors first, that way you can just run through and grab the paintings. But we are using Avi as the hacker here, but again, we had plenty of time. You can use the power drills. I would get more people, that way you can get more money. But it's just a little bit of extra cash, so if you want to use those power drills, we're not going to be using any of the drones or anything, but we've already used the EMP, so those are pretty important setups to have. You don't need the EMP, it just helps out a lot. It makes it a little bit more difficult if you don't have the EMP, so.
In and out undetected. Who'd have thought it? People, that is the mother load. We cleaned them out. Okay, let's see if we can make the way out as smooth as the way in. Get your key cards ready.
Okay, so coming back, you want to follow these directions. When you're running through, there's going to be one guy at the desk, and there's going to be those cameras that we talked about earlier. Since we did the EMP, there's not near as many people. It's going to help us out. So one person needs to take out the guy that's standing at the desk over there, and then one person needs to actually shoot this camera. So we did figure out early on that if you don't shoot the camera, if you just stun it, it will come back on and it will detect that body. So you want to make sure to just shoot the camera so that it does not come back on. But that means that you cannot stun or shoot any other cameras, or it will alert people. So when you're coming back up the stairs, you can't stun this camera. You have to actually wait for it to maneuver over, and then one person has to do it old-fashioned way, run up, run underneath the camera, and then the next person needs to go.
Listen up, we have bad news and good news. The bad news is they did a spot check on the vault, so they know it's been robbed. The good news is they have no idea.
So we are now at the top of the stairs. We are nearing everything. At this point, they will detect that the contents have been stolen in the vault. They don't know where you are or that you stole it. So the easiest way is actually just go straight out the control room into the staff lobby. That guy has his back turned to you, so somebody just needs to run in and take him out. And then you don't actually have to worry about this guy over to the left. He keeps his back to you, and you can stay right here and take this path. Remember that camera behind us will spot you. You need to be careful of that. And then you just need to watch this camera right in front of you. Once it moves over, both of you can run through here. That metal detector will detect you, so make sure that you run through and stun it just to cut that sound off. So here's where things get a little tricky. If you watched my other video, you know that there's an easy, simple way to run around the track and escape through the sewer tunnel. But now there's a SWAT car and more people patrolling. So I would imagine that they came out with this to spice things up. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but this is a good way to escape with that car being over there. So basically, you just need to stick with your group or your partner, whoever you're with. You need to stay as close as possible to them because y'all have to run through the cones of vision in very small places. It's really tough, but basically you just want to run through these rocks and you want to sprint to the pond. There's going to be people on your left and on your right, so you just need to run as fast as you can and get out of their cones of vision, because if they see you, then you just have to restart all over and it gets annoying. So you want to run over here around that cone, and then you want to sprint to the wall over here. Once you hit this wall, we're going to be running to the right towards that tree, which I had mentioned in my other video that you want to jump down on. There's a hill on this other side of the wall, so if you jump in the wrong place, you'll fall too far down and you'll lose some money. You want to be sure to jump to the left of this tree, right where we are, literally like right at the edge of this little fence. It's a little bit shorter, it's a little bit easier, and then you just want to run around. You can go and grab a car and then escape through the sewer tunnel, which is pretty simple and easy to do. But I'm actually going to show you how to escape with a helicopter, which shaves a few minutes off of your delivery time, especially if you're going to be driving that 6 or 7 miles north. So you just want to steal one car for the group, and then the helicopter actually spawns at the police station. So it's important to remember here that while it's okay for the cops to not be on you, you don't want to lose them completely, because if you do that, then the helicopter will despawn. So if you're starting to lose the cops, just make sure maybe you drive in front of them or something like this right here. But basically, you just want to take this route. It's going to be pretty quick to get over there, and then it's kind of difficult to parkour up to the helicopter. But like I said, once you can actually get it, or once one person can get to the helicopter, they can come pick you up. So like I said, you do have to do a little bit of parkour to get up to the roof, but if you take the same pathway that we took, you shouldn't have too much of a problem doing it. Once you get on these vents up here, it's kind of difficult. I fell off a lot. He fell off a few times. So like I said, just one person needs to go up there. You can fly the helicopter down to where we are at right now, but the helicopter is up on the roof to the left of me right now.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops.
And once you both can get to the helicopter, it's pretty simple. You just want to fly straight to the buyer. Stay out of people's cones of vision, obviously, but the helicopter's quick enough to where once you get high enough, you can just floor it straight to the buyer, and you should lose the police. Like I said, stay out of people's cones of vision. It's basic escaping from here on out, but this should ideally shave a few minutes off. Like I said in my other video, I do show you how to escape through the sewer tunnel. If you do want to drive, I'll put that in the description. You can see that. You can see how to escape via car through the sewer tunnel. If not, use this helicopter method. It is a little quicker. I do like using it. It's a lot easier to fly, especially doing the higher buyer stuff. But I hope this video helped you guys out. There's a new way to go through Silent and Sneaky. If you just follow how I did it, you should have no problem doing it, getting a big payout. You can use as many people as you want. I would say that if you're stealing artwork, 2 like we did here is a lot easier, less people to have to worry about. But hope this video helped you guys out. Remember to subscribe, guys. Please like the video. Let me know, if you want to see anything else, any other walkthroughs, anything like that, and I will see you in the next video.